What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be showcasing my starter trio for my Fakemon region Earth Core. If you wanna check out my other Fakemon videos, I'll link the playlist in the description below. Make sure to watch the video to the end, let's get started. First, I'll talk about the collective theme of my starters. They're based on different time periods, and since my hypothetical Pokemon game name would be past and present, I think it kinda fits. The first Fakemon I'll be making for this video is my grass starter Squirend from Squire and Rend. It's based on Velociraptors and Squires, which are basically rookie knights. I gave it a very lanky teenage body shape since most boys became Squires when they were teenagers. I didn't really change much from its original design, I just updated the colors, the shading style, and added a pale red streak on the top of its head. Squirend, the rookie Pokemon. It's a grass type with the ability Grass Pelt and the hidden ability Sap Sipper. It's very protective, often being seen defending smaller Pokemon. However, it's very reckless, often not backing down from fighting bigger foes. When Squirend learns to choose battles wisely and fight well, it'll evolve. Squirend's evolution, Therazor, is based on Knights and the Therizinosaurus. Its name comes from the Therizinosaurus and Razor. I really like Therazor's old design, so I changed very little about it. All I did was change his tail a bit, add some feathery things on his back, and update his claws to fit more. This was the last one of this line I made, so I forgot to put red markings on the top of its head. Doesn't matter though, mistakes make us human, and all to do is make the red markings on its evolution, Cavalance, more noticeable. Therazor, the protecting Pokemon. It's a grass type with the ability Grass Pelt and the hidden ability Guts. It defends the forest it lives in, cutting down foes with unbelievable accuracy and quick reflexes. Thinking before it moves, it chooses the best spots to hit opponents. It has a strange obsession with cutting things, often trimming down trees or cutting them entirely with its polished stone blades. The final mon for this line is Cavalance, Therazor's evolved form. It's based on Velociraptors, Knights, the various weapons they use, and its names from Cavalier and Lance. This guy had the most changes compared to its previous design. I gave it a headrest of feathers tacked like a helm, with bright red ends, and I made its claws into swords, its chest into a shield, and its tail into a spear. I gave it a horn on its head, and made its feet resemble horse hooves, inspired by the horses that knights ride. Cavalance, the defender Pokemon. It's a grass rock type with the ability Grass Pelt and the hidden ability Guts. It uses its newfound power to protect the forests. It's often called a moving army due to the many weapons it has at its disposal. An assortment of swords, shields, and spears make up its body. It never backs down from a fight, using its battle experience and weapons to win. Alright, so we're done with the grass starter line, let's move on to my water starter line. Starting off with Bubbeliz, from Bubble and Lizard. While my grass starter line was based on the medieval period or the Middle Ages, this line's based on the prehistoric time period. Bubbeliz is based on bubbles and various reptiles like salamanders, lizards, and frogs. I changed a decent amount from this guy's old design. I made him cuter with less dead eyes, no more mud on his legs, and a more active pose. I gave him bigger eyes, and I also gave him a streamlined head shape since this guy is gonna swim in water a lot. Bubbeliz, the bubble blowing Pokemon. It's a water type with the ability Water Bubble and the hidden ability Moxie. It can make surprisingly tough bubbles from the mucus in its throat. It uses these bubbles as projectiles to launch at foes. The healthier it is, the pinker its skin becomes. When angry, it uses its aerodynamic head to smash the bubbles it makes. Let's take a look at Bubbeliz's evolution, Bubbleptile. Its name comes from Bubble and Reptile, and it's based on the exact same things as Bubbeliz. I wanted this guy to have the same lazy vibe as his previous design, but with a less slouchy lazy position and a more cool lazy position. I gave it an unconcerned face and a battle-ready pose to contrast that. I made it look like something that knew it was gonna defeat you easily, and I'm really happy about that. I gave it more opaque bubbles along its neck and hands, forming bracelets and necklaces as well. Bubbleptile, the bubble Pokemon. It's a water type with the ability Water Bubble and the hidden ability Moxie. It has grown so skilled in making bubbles that a grown man could stand on them and they wouldn't pop. It likes to make bracelets and necklaces with them. If a Bubbleptile gives you one of its creations, it likes you very much. The bubbles can hold their form for hours depending on how much effort it put into making them. With Bubbleptile's evolution, Amphibiant, which its name comes from Amphibiant and Giant, I went all out with the prehistoric themes. It's based on generic dinosaurs, bubbles, and cavemen. Compared to its old design which just looked beast-like, I gave this guy more caveman-y intelligent proportions, with smarter eyes and bubbles around its body forming something that looks like something a caveman would wear. I shaded it in the Gigantamax style with lighting at the bottom to make it look bigger, and all in all, really proud of this design, 9 out of 10. Amphibiant, the water beast Pokemon. It's a water fighting type with the ability Water Compaction and the hidden ability Moxie. Regal and strong, it lumbers through muddy marshes and swamplands. The bubbles it makes can handle extreme temperatures and pressures. Its arm strength is unparalleled, with it often making domed houses out of bubbles. Its bubbles last for months, and you can often see if an amphibian is living somewhere by the bubbles around the area. Now for the last line of this video, the fire type line. Starting off with the base evolution, Buglet from Bug and Bullet. It's based on the modern bullet, grasshoppers, and the modern era since fire kinda symbolizes civilization. Now, this guy was a whole new design as compared to the old cheap fire style I made. I didn't like that guy's final evolution, so while the base and first stage will still remain in my region, just not as starters, the last evolution is permanently deleted. In terms of design, I kinda just made a simple bug with a kind of flaming nectar at its butt. Buglet, the bullet bug Pokemon. It's a fire type with the ability Blaze and the hidden ability Bulletproof. Due to its small size, it fires itself at opponents by using the flame on its sphere like a propulsion system to attack. If their opponent is considerably stronger, they will dance from side to side as a way to plead for mercy. When out of options, it'll flick the liquid on its back at opponents. Buglet's evolution, Boombug from Boom and Bug, is based on cocoons and grenades. While Buglet was a tiny bullet, this guy's gonna be a decent sized grenade. I made it look like a gun that you could fire with its abdomen being red and sticking out of its slug body like a rocket and a bazooka. I wanted the log around it to explode and fire off bits and pieces of it, and I gave it red eyes to show that it's just ready to explode. That came out wrong, but alright, whatever. Boombug, the grenade bug Pokemon. It's a fire type with the ability Blaze and the hidden ability Bulletproof. Upon evolving, their firepower and shell grow stronger, and in this stage they become similar to a pupa. Due to this, they rarely do anything, but if pressured, they will explode part of their body, causing an extremely catastrophic explosion. Debris from the log, lava, and inside splatter all over its surroundings, making a circle of ash and deadly fire around it. Our decent-sized grenade has evolved into a full-blown rocket launcher. Bazooka, which comes from Buzz and Bazooka, is based on rocket launchers, stick insects, and wood. I had to render a lot of fire with this guy, and it took a really long time, but the final product was pretty worth it, to be honest. I made the fire on it brighter than I usually made fire to emphasize just how freaking white hot this guy is. 2 launching parts in his body, one in his mouth and chest, completed the design. I gave him a pose like he was steeping down at something, and I was done. Buzzooka, the flame bazooka Pokemon. It's a fire flying type with the ability Blaze and the hidden ability Bulletproof. Shooting out bursts of explosive fireballs from its mouth, Bazooka is truly a force to be reckoned with. It can surprisingly fly faster than a car, but only does that for short periods of time. When cornered, it'll launch its head at opponents. This causes a highly devastating explosion. The head grows back in around a week. Alright guys, that was my longest video in a while. I sure hope this all was worth it and y'all really liked the video. Subscribe, like, do all that good shit, join the Discord server, and I just want to thank my team for helping me with the dex entries, abilities, names, and designs for these mons. Blobmelon, Dino Nugget, Matt, Pancake, Proceleon, Satsujin, and Shibi, thank you so much for your help. I couldn't have done this all without you, and yeah, I'm done with the video. Bye.